Fable 3 Rare Book Locations. Entering the Dweller Camp, if you go to your right as soon as you can and then go up this hill. Continue following the path around, and at the end of the path will be a caravan. The book's going to be located in the inside of the caravan on the right hand side. Starting facing the mercenary camp from Mistpeak Valley, if you turn around, and then if you start heading towards the path that you would take to go back to Brightwall. Now, as you start going up the hill, instead of following the path around to the right, if you continue on up the hill, and then if you take a left past these trees, continue following the path down and enter the cave at the end. Continue following the cave through. And once you see this kind of frozen waterfall, just slightly to the right, if you go down that path, it'll be on the right hand side. The book's going to be located just to the right of some crates, sometimes sitting on a table, sometimes floating in the air. Now if you head back out of the cave, and then if you continue on forward, you're wanting to follow the path back down the way that we've just went. And then if you follow it round to the right, we're heading towards the entrance of the monorail. Just outside the monorail entrance, there's going to be a little building. If you go inside that building, straight in front of you, there'll be a little desk with the book on it. On entering Brightwall Village, if you head towards the pub and you're wanting to go up the stairs, then if you go into the back room on the right hand side, the book's going to be located on the end table on the left hand side of the bed. Now if you head back out of the pub, back down the stairs, and then if you continue on as if you're heading towards Brightwall Academy. So across the stone bridge, and then to your right, heading up the hill. Once you get to this smaller area with a bunch of market stalls, if you go to your right, head straight ahead, and then just to the left of the furniture shop, if you go round the back, the book's going to be located on the back of the furniture shop on a window ledge. Now head back the way. Head straight through the little market area and then go up to your right. And then at the fountain, if you go to your left, head around the side of this house on the right hand side and go up the stairs. Straight ahead of you, as soon as you enter the upstairs, will be the book. Now if you head into Brightwall Academy, then you're wanting to head through the academy and we're going to go into the reliquary. Once you've entered, if you go forward and then straight to your right as soon as you can, follow this path around, and on the right hand side will be the book. Now the next one requires the quest an ancient key, so if you head back the way and then go to your right, you're wanting to follow the main path through the reliquary. Then if you go to your right, head down the stairs, and then if you head to your left across the stone bridge, If you then head to your right and head down the stairs, continue following the path around, and then go to your left through this door. Follow the stairs up. And at the back right hand side of this room is going to be the book. Entering Mourningwood from Bowerstone Industrial, if you head down the hill and head towards the little village, the book's going to be located on a box that's just underneath the first house on the right hand side. So if you continue on heading through the area, follow the path around to the right, basically as if you're heading towards Mourningwood Fort. Continue on through. Following the path straight ahead. And once you get to the kind of graveyard section, if you follow the path around to the right, and then if you go into the crypt at the end and go through the entrance. Now continue on through the area as normal, so go up the stone stairs. You'll notice on the right hand side that the balcony kind of juts out to the right twice. On the second jut out, the book's going to be located right on the kind of edge of the balcony. Entering Sunset House, if you follow the main path forwards, and then if you go through the gate and you're wanting to follow the path around to the left hand side, at the end of the path will be a gazebo with a bunch of statues in it. At the other side of that area is going to be the book on a bench. In Bowerstone Industrial, starting at the back of the pub, if you head into the pub, the book's going to be located on the table at the very back right. Now, the next book requires the quest Kidnapped, so if you exit the pub and then go straight across the stone bridge, and then if you take the first bridge on the left hand side, follow it round to the left, and then go straight ahead past the hedges, you're wanting to enter the 6th house on the left hand side. And if you enter the ground floor and go into the cesspools. The first big open room that you come to on the left hand side, there'll be a table with a book on it. In Bowerstone Market, if you head into the pub, and then if you go into the top floor, follow the wooden walkway around. Eventually on your right hand side you'll see a couple of tables. The second table on the right will have the book. Now if you head back outside, and then if you go to your left, go straight ahead across the stone bridge.
Hello. Come have a look. You're sure to find something.
Continue on forward. You're wanting to go through the archway straight in front of you. And if you enter the top floor of the 3rd house on the right hand side, the book's going to be located on the bed at the back. Facing away from the pier at Bowerstone Old Quarter, if you head up through the main market, and if you continue following the path around as if you're heading towards the castle, Straight in front of you, you'll notice this fenced off area with a tree in the middle. Just to the right of the tree, there's going to be a statue. The book's going to be sitting on this statue. Entering Bowerstone Castle from the front entrance, if you go up the main stairs, and then if you go to your left before entering the throne room, and then if you go to your right, the book's going to be located on a bed on the left hand side of the small room on the right. Entering Millfields from Bowerstone Market, if you head down the hill, this one requires the quest Hobnobbing with Hobbs. So continue on heading down the hill, and then you want to follow the path around.
Tall bugger, ain't ya? Come here, let me make you a head shooter.
Start following the path up the hill. And then on the right hand side, just past some rocks, you'll see a small grass area. If you go into that and continue on forward, enter the cave at the end. Now continue on through the cave. Go to your left. And continue following it round. Then if you go to your left again, follow the water on the left hand side round. You go into the water and swim forward. Follow it round on the left. Continue going straight ahead. Following it through on the right hand side. Straight ahead of you will be the book. Now exit the cavern. The next one requires the quest Bored to Death. So if you continue following the path round after you've exited the cavern, just follow it round to the right. As soon as you can, if you go to your left, continue following the dark path and go straight ahead. The crypt at the end has got the book inside it. For the next one, we're going to have to head towards Reaver's Manor. So head back the way. And at the end of the dark path, if you go left and then follow it down, and then if you go straight ahead, up the hill, go across the stone bridge, then if you follow the path down to the left, continue following this forward, straight ahead, and once you go up the hill, if you go to your left, and go in through the main gate, you're wanting to enter Reaver's Manor. Now if you go to your left, the book's going to be located in the left hand side of this room on a table. In Driftwood, once you've completed all the main quests for this area, you're wanting to head on to the second island. So as you're entering, if you go to your left and cross the wooden walkways, continue going forward across the walkways, and after you've crossed the last one, if you go up the hill to your right, on the left hand side will be a mine shaft. If you go into there, on the left hand side the land will kind of dip down a bit, the book will be on a box. In Silverpines, head into the village, and just to the side of the general store there'll be a house. On the side of that house will be some boxes with the book on it. In the city of Aurora, if you go into the temple and straight ahead of you there'll be a shrine. Just to the right of the shrine will be the book. Now if you head back out of the temple, and then if you head down the stairs, continue on forward, following the main path round to the left, and then if you go right, and then go right again, follow the path round and up the hill. On the left hand side there's going to be a small shrine on a wall. The book's going to be on that shrine. Entering Shifting Sands from the city of Aurora, if you go to your right and down the stairs, you're wanting to head towards the Sandfall Palace. This one does require the quest The Desert Star. Continue following the path around, and at the end if you enter the Sandfall Palace. Now follow the main path through this area. Continue on through. We're wanting to go across the stone bridge. Once you've crossed the bridge, just before entering the door, if you go to your right and go to the end of this area, the book's going to be located on the balcony. The last 5 books are quest books. Each quest is unlocked by collecting a certain amount of other books. So that would be 5 books, 11 books, 17 books, 23 books, and 29 books.